How's it going, guys? So this is my full recap of UFC 259, which is headlined by Israel Adesanya versus Jan Blachowicz. And you guys, let's get into it. We're not gonna waste any time. Okay. So here are the results from last night's event. I am not gonna talk about all the card, just the one in the main card only, with two additions from the prelim. And I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start with the prelim. And that is Dominic Cruz defeating Cassie Kenny with a split decision 29-28, 20-29, and 30-27. And also the other one from the prelim that I would like to mention is Joseph Benavidez. He lost. That was painful for me because I've been following Joseph Benavidez' career for a while, so that sucks. So he lost 30-27 twice and 30-26 to Askarov. And we are gonna move on to the main card. To kick off the main card, we have, just give me a second. We have Alexander Rakic defeating Diego Santos, Islam Makhachev defeating Drew Dobson, and this is a strange one, as you guys may know, and that is, of course, Aljamain Sterling winning his first bantamweight title from Peter Yan with a DQ disqualification straight. That was. You know what? We'll get into it. So, first title fight for Aljamain Sterling, he won to a DQ. And next we got Amanda Nunes defeating Megan Anderson, round 1, 2 minutes and 3 seconds into the round with an armbar. And in the main event we have Jan Blachowicz defeating Israel Adesanya, 49-46, 49-45 twice, giving Israel Adesanya's first loss. Man, you guys, I don't know what to tell you. I mean, I was really hyped going to this fight card, and the main event as a whole, with the co-main event featuring Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson. I will be honest with you, I was rooting for Megan Anderson because, well, I like rooting for the underdog, and I believe that if Megan Anderson would beat Amanda Nunes, that would be one of the biggest upset that anyone could witness. And me as a fight fan, I like watching watching upset. I don't want to be a hater, but that's who I am. I like to root for the underdog. I like to root for the upset. That's what I like. And on the bantamweight title match with Aljamain Sterling taking on Peter Yan. Sorry, I just got a moment there. That was, you know what? My pick, if you guys have seen my previous video, I did pick Aljamain Sterling to win this fight, but not the way that he did. And from watching that fight, I thought that Aljamain Sterling came off really strong in the first and second round, but how with the second round, I can see it going either way. It's a 50-50. I would give it to Aljo. It's just the fact that he was the person I picked to win the fight. But as it going to the third and the fourth round, the tide was turning, and I could see Peter Yan winning both those rounds, while round 2 was up for grab. And I tweeted out that heading into round 5, you guys, heading to round 5, I believe that at best it was 50-50. Like I said, I was just being biased. At best, it was 50-50. But I honestly believe that Aljamain Sterling needed to win that fifth round to be considered the next as the champion, to beat the champion. And truth be told, that was not the case. As we know, it was stoppage in round 4, 4 minutes and 29 seconds. 30 seconds left in round 4, and that happened, and that's it. And that is that. And I believe, you guys, that was the first time ever in the UFC history, and even even with the WEC history as well, that a world title has changed hand with a disqualification. I'm not happy. Okay, I am not happy. It's just the fact that, like I said, I thought that the fight was very competitive. Okay, wait. Before we go on, I would like to announce the bonus from last night. The UFC gave out 4 bonuses last night, and they are. Just give me one moment. Here it is. Kenny. Oh my goodness, I'm gonna butcher this guy's name. Let's just call him Kenny and Suzuki. So Kenny Suzuki, Carlos Olberg for Fight of the Night, and Kai Sakura France, and Euros Medic for Performance of the Night. And those 4 men, they won $50,000 each, which it was well deserved. But I thought that these guys should get more. I mean, they're fighters. They put their livelihood, they put their literally the blood, sweat, and tears inside the cage. Look at the guy right there, man. He's crying. Okay, we'll get back to this in a few seconds as we head on to the main event, which was, to me, in my mind, was a beating. I thought that Jan Blachowicz looks really, really good, and there has been a bit of an argument that it was tied going into the 5th round. I disagree. I give Jan Blachowicz 3-1 going into the 5th round. I thought that he was dominating the fight, and yeah, and I believe that Israel Adesanya needed to win that. Sorry, he needed to finish him in the 5th round to be considered the champ, because he was losing. So, and after that's being said, let's have a quick look at the scorecard here. So this was the scorecard that was turned in to the official scorecard. So looking at this card, okay, well, I take that back. Like I just mentioned, that I gave AC the 1st round, but according to this, he won the 3rd round from all the judges except for one. Sorry. So it went. So the first judge gave him. Oh my goodness. I don't know how to break this down here. Well, you guys, that's the scorecard right there. According to this, AC only won 1 round, and that's round 3 out of the 2 of the 3 scorecard. And on round 8, round 8, and on round 5, Jan won 10-8. Me personally, I thought that was a 10-9 round. I realized that he was dominating that round, but however, when I was watching it, like throughout my life, not just within this fight alone, for a fighter to get a 10-8 round, he must inflict a bunch of damage, and I believe that Jan did not do that. So that weren't for me a 10-9 round. But what I just mentioned is that I did give him 3-1 going to the 5th round, which Israel Adesanya need to finish him to win the fight, and that was not the case. Okay, guys. So that is the scorecard from UFC 259 for the main event. Unfortunately, they did not produce the scorecard for the or the bantamweight, which is not necessary because there's no conflict of interest. And this is in a stats that I would like to show you, and it's this one right here. Okay, guys. So this is the stats of all the fighters that have the opportunity to become a simultaneous UFC champion, regardless of division. Okay, as you're looking at this, the first person who has this opportunity to capture and to cement himself before Conor McGregor is, of course, BJ Penn. BJ Penn was moving up to lightweight to take on George St. Pierre for George St. Pierre welterweight title. And we all know what happened there. That was a beatdown. George St. Pierre was so much bigger than he is. and he looks bigger, stronger, sharper, crisper. His punching was on point. I remember going to the bar to watch that fight in 2009, and as you can see, it was on January 31st, and it was like me and a few of my buddies, and yeah, I'm not gonna lie, I was happy with the result because I am a big George St. Pierre fan. I would like to see him come back and compete against Khabib Nurmagomedov. I don't know how competitive that's gonna be, but because well, George has been out of the game for a while, and I realized that he does keep himself in shape. So, if you're asking me why am I bringing this up, this is the reason why. As you could see, there has been seven matches, 7 people that have tried to capture to become a UFC simultaneous champion. And according to this record right here, they are 4-3. 4 succeed, 3 did not. And with last night with Izzy taking on Jan, this is right now it's tied. It's 4 people succeed and 4 did not with a record of 500, which to me, it's not easy, considering there's only been 4 people since the reintroduction. Well, I shouldn't say reintroduction, since the purchase of the UFC from the Gracie, and then the products, which is the UFC, being introduced to the general public through the Ultimate Fighter, to the Fight Night, and with the financial backup of the Fertitas, which we could talk about that in a bit. So the reason why I'm bringing this up is that as of last night, it is 4-4, 500. And damn it, man, look at this. Conor McGregor, Daniel Cormier, Amanda Nunes, Henry Cejudo. Those names, they're the elite. Except you could argue Conor McGregor, he is, as of this moment, he's not doing too well, but during the rise where he was just tearing up like bitches left and right. Yeah. Okay, so let's get back to this one right here, which is the disqualification of Peter Yan to make Aljamain Sterling the current UFC bantamweight champion. Do I agree with that? Yes, I am going to say yes. I am going to say I am happy with the result. It's just the fact that, like I just mentioned previously, I was a bit biased going into this fight right here. I knew who I was picking during the fight, and that was Aljamain Sterling. The way that he won it, it's not what was ideal, but he got the win. I mean, mistakes happen, and the mistakes in this situation was Peter Yan hit Aljamain Sterling when Aljamain Sterling was down. Okay, that's illegal. He got disqualified, and now Aljamain Sterling is your new bantamweight champion. That is the result. Am I happy with that? It doesn't matter, because and this is the reason why. They are going to have a rematch. It must be a rematch. This is one situation that there must be a mandatory rematch, because you guys, some people might have said that Aljo could have continued, that he was playing a bit of a game, he was acting. Come on, man, like, come on. Do I believe that? Do you believe that? Me? No. I honestly don't believe it. Because, man, if you guys have seen, I wish I had a clip of this, of him being knocked down, like flush. I should have got that, eh? Oh well, next time. But regardless, he hit him. It was legal, and now he's the champ. And the next step is a rematch. A rematch is due. And also, I am not gonna blame Aljamain Sterling for anything, because one of the things that comes with a UFC heavyweight title set is pay-per-view points and an increase in your salary and increase of your fight purse. I realized that not every after that I just said that not every UFC fighter get a pay-per-view points or bonus. Mostly points. The person that I am going to mention right now is Demetrius Johnson. Demetrius Johnson, while he was in the UFC, he mentioned that he has never received a pay-per-view points. But however, with this man right here, Aljo, I believe that is not even the case. I believe that the UFC will give him pay-per-view points and an increase in fight purse, and this is my reason why. The reason why I believe that is that of his personality, his personality, his value, and also his name recognition to not just the hardcore, but how was the casual fan as well. You guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. He is more of an entertaining fighter than Demetrius Johnson. It's tough for me to say that. It's just the fact that DJ, he is one of the best fighters that had ever competed in mixed martial arts, and he is my favorite fighter. Oh, one of my favorite. John Jones is my favorite. I mean, John Jones, man. I don't give a shit how much drugs he took, and it wasn't that much. Yeah. So yeah. So for Aljo and Jan, rematch is due. And yeah, man, you're the champ. He's the champ. He the champ. He didn't cause Pretty Yan to throw that knee. Pretty Yan threw that knee, and that's what caused him the disqualification. What I just previously mentioned. So, congratulations, you're the champ. Take the money, run with it. There are a lot of stuff that's gonna come with being the champ. New sponsor. A lot of stuff, man. A lot of stuff outside of the octagon that will. There are a lot of doors will be open for just holding that title, regardless of how you win it, of how you won it. A lot of doors that just open for Aljamain Sterling. Aljo, congratulations. And next, we're gonna talk about the co-main event. Like, before, come on, man, he's crying. Is he faking? I don't know. Look, you know what? If he is faking, kudos to him. Kudos to him. And this was the flush knee. Of course, obviously his knee was down. Well, in that photo, it was split up. Okay. Well, let's move on to our co-main event, which is Amanda Nunes defending her flyweight title versus Megan Anderson. I didn't know what to tell you, man. Like I said, I was rooting for the underdog. I was cheering for Megan Anderson, but I realized that the odds are out there for a reason, and they were giving Amanda Nunes negative 1,000. I can't remember the last time that the odds was that high. Like George St. Pierre? Or even Chris Cyborg versus everybody before Amanda Nunes. Like, I just cannot recall when the odds was that high. Like, at all. So, yeah. Was the result unexpected? No. A lot of us thought that was going to happen. And it did. And she looks great. I mean, Amanda, congratulations to you as well. To you, the new addition to your family, another successful defense of your title. Take some time off, enjoy some time with your kids, come back, defend the 135 title, and beat up another contender that the UFC will put in front of you. Collect some more checks. And you guys, I don't know how much money Amanda Nunes is making, but she's making it look easy, and she's just collecting checks, collecting championship. And I realized that, well, I don't realize because I don't know, but I'm fairly certain that Amanda Nunes, she is one of those one of those fighter that the UFC, Dana White, the owner from Endeavor, I believe that they do give her a bit of a pay-per-view point. Just give me a second. Yeah, so this is what I drank a lot last night, so this is water nice. Yeah, and it seems like she is a I would like to say a company man, but she's a lady, so a company person. let's say a person. And you know what? She it seems to me like she is one of those individuals. It's very easy to work with. You know what? Just give her, hey Amanda, we would like you this time. Are you fit? Are you okay? Could you compete? And if she's not injured, and if she doesn't have major obligation, when I said major, I mean like family. I don't see her saying no. So yeah, and I'm sure that the UFC take a very good care of her, because as of right now, when it comes to female mixed martial arts, she is the biggest name into female mixed martial arts side. You can make the argument of Chris Cyborg, but she beat her. She beat Chris Cyborg. So, yeah. Yeah, so after that, Amanda, congratulations on your big win. Your new addition to your family. Your baby looks, look, she's right there. I love that. It's a cute baby. I love chubby baby because to me it's healthy. Uh, and I like that. And on top of that, on a side note, um, my brother, he's having a baby of his own as well, and I am very happy for him. It will be it will be a first child in our group of family. I don't have one. This is I got two brothers. This is my first brother. He's getting one the next like 3 weeks, 2 to 3 weeks, and my youngest brother, he's he's engaged. He was supposed to get married in 2020, but COVID. So him and his fiance they decided to put up the they decided to go and buy himself a house. So yeah, congratulations. I love those guys. Okay, now let's get back into the main event. Okay, as you guys have known, I just showed you guys the scorecard, and if you missed it, let's have another quick look. And here's the quick look at the scorecard right here. Do I agree with it? Yes. That's it. That's all I'm gonna say. Do I agree with it? Yes. In the fact that the right person won. The right person won. I don't like the 10-8. You know, I don't like 10-8 at all. And I don't know why this is not working. Okay. We'll take a look at that in a second. I am not a big fan of the 10-8. But it is what it is. Like I just mentioned previously with the other one. In 7 time, only 4 has accomplished that feat. Okay, guys? Now it's time for us to move on. Essentially, now it's time for us to move on. But Jan Blachowicz, he came to this fight versus Israel Adesanya. He looks a lot bigger, look a lot stronger, and it just, to me, it doesn't seem like AC power, his punching power transitioned that well to the light heavyweight. I realized that there is a 20-pound gap. The only time that I was kind of worried was in round, I said 3-4. It's just the fact that especially in round 4 or at the end of round 3 heading to round 4, it seems like Jan Blachowicz, he was gassing out, and I thought that condition was going to be a bit of a factor. Yeah, but that was not really the case, because I tweeted out that heading to round 4, round 5, I believe that was AC was kind of was when he was to make the turning point, because I believe that I thought that cardio was going to be an issue, but that was not the case. I mean, he came out. It seems like he was a bit gassed, but he did show that he's still maintaining that power, and he still managed to take down Izzy, especially in round 5, to get that 10-8 round, which, like I said once again, I thought that Jan won that fight, but I don't like the 10-8. But okay, enough of that. I just keep going to that. So what's next? Izzy, he is. It doesn't seem like he was too upset. I watched the post-fight press conference. I watched the post-fight preview. And post-fight interview. He said it seemed like he doesn't seem too upset about it. It's just the fact that, you know what, he came in, he didn't really quite do his job because essentially he wanted to win, and he didn't. But he did mention that he was happy with the result because it was not a wash. It was a learning process. He did mention that he was going back to the scoreboard and come back stronger. And to me, that is a mindset of a champion, and that's what he is. Is Izzy Israel Adesanya? He is the champ. And if you guys see my fight preview, I was a bit harsh on Izzy because, well, I thought that he was a bit overhyped, and you know what? Honestly, I still think that he kind of is. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think he is a great fighter. He's a champion for a reason because he's the best at what he does in that division. But however, you must realize that there are weight class for a reason. And on top of that, okay, this is the reason why Izzy, he's kind of, you know what, I'm trying to think of a good word to use. Okay, the reason why he's not winning me as a fan, okay, is that, one, I don't like his attitude. I don't like his cockiness attitude. It's just the fact that it seems to me, this is what I'm getting from it. It seems to me that he was one of those kids when he was younger that he was picked on by bullies, and now when he is a bully, he is turning that around, and he's, I don't know, humble. He's not humble. Okay, I like someone that's humble, with the exception of John Jones, because that he's just crazy. I like John Jones' craziness, and Jan Blachowicz. I am looking for to his next fight versus Glover Teixeira, because Glover, he's one of those fighters that I like to watch as well, and I believe that this is it. This is Glover's last chance to capture the UFC light heavyweight title, to become a championship, to become a champion into UFC, because Glover is getting older, and so is Blachowicz. I believe he is 38. He just recently turned 38. So this is gonna be clash of the old guard, and I am looking forward to this fight. I don't know when it's gonna be, but I'm not going anywhere. I'm not going to because of the lockdown, and I believe that Glover is gonna wait. It's just the fact that he has been waiting for a very long time, and the request by Jan from Dwayne, because he's like, hey, I just fought. I want to go back and recoup, rest, spend some time with my new baby, my wife, And me personally, I don't think that is a unreasonable request. It's just the fact that on UFC 259, Glover did weigh in, and the UFC did give him a bit of money. So the reason why I bring this up is that I don't think money is going to be that big of an issue, because I don't think Glover's broke, because the UFC just gave him a bit of money, and I don't know about his financial situation, but I'm pretty certain that Glover's going to wait like 4, 5, or even up to 6 months. I can see him like waiting, because if this is his last shot, he's got to. He's not gonna fight. Yeah. Okay. And Izzy, I'm gonna finish up with Izzy. I would like him to go back down and fight the winner of Paulo Costa versus Robert Whittaker. And you guys, Robert Whittaker is taking on Paulo Costa at UFC Fight Night, I believe 22 in April. So the winner of that fight is, in my opinion, should be the number one contender. I don't see who else that they get tossed in there. So yeah, that's his next fight against the two opponents that he has already beat. So, well, there's always Marvin Vittori. I think it's Marvin Vittori. Sorry guys, I'm still hungover. So yeah, you guys. So that is my full recap of UFC 259, headlined by Jan Blachowicz versus Israel Adesanya, and co-main by Amanda Nunes versus Megan Anderson. Okay, okay, guys. Thank you for watching. If you have not, please comment, rate, and subscribe, and tell me what you think in the comment section below. I would love to hear from you guys. Like I said, today is Sunday. Tomorrow is Monday. I am going to have another one of my MMA in the morning. So yeah. Good night. Take care. Good afternoon. Good evening, wherever you're at. Um, Take care. Be safe. Stay healthy. Fuck COVID. Okay. See ya.